This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell and Missey Kohler. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Welcome. Today's Friday, August 7th, Purple Heart Day. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Missey Kohler, and we would like to give a heartfelt thank you to our Purple Heart recipients and all veterans for your service and sacrifice.
And tonight, beginning at 6:30 at the Veterans Memorial inside the Chief Tacoma Cemetery on East Street here in Pahrump, they are holding a Purple Heart Day service. We'll have more on that story on Monday night's newscast. Well, a three-car crash in Pahrump Friday sends 3 people to the hospital.
3 cars collided at the intersection of Highway 160 and 372 around noon Friday. As a result, 3 people were transported to Desert View Hospital by Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue Ambulance. The extent of their injuries is unknown. Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies and auxiliary members helped divert vehicles around the crash scene. The entire intersection was closed for a short time, creating a significant impact on traffic flow through the area. Nevada Highway Patrol is investigating the crash.
Governor Sisolak signed a bill yesterday from the 32nd Legislative Special Session related to unemployment insurance that is expected to address the backlogs remaining within the unemployment system. The bill will help to provide more flexibility to DETR to help connect claimants to benefits faster, and will also extend the number of weeks that Nevadans are eligible for additional benefits through the COVID crisis using only federal funds. As of July 30th, DETR has paid out nearly $6.1 billion across all unemployment insurance and CARES Act programs. That is more benefits than was paid out across all unemployment insurance and federal benefits in 2009, 2010, and 2011 combined.
Today I am announcing immediate action that is already underway to find solutions and reduce the backlog for those eligible Nevadans who have still not received their benefits under the state's unemployment compensation system. I want you to know I hear you. I am listening and I am taking action. One individual, one family going without benefits that they deserve, that they need to pay their bills, put food on their table, or pay their rent is too many. Nevada has the highest unemployment rate in the nation, and yet we are paying nearly 90% of the eligible traditional unemployment claims each week, 90%. The state has also paid more than 120,000 pandemic unemployment assistance claims. But while there have been some accomplishments and some progress that has been made, due to the historic, unprecedented, and overwhelming nature of our current situation, we know there is still so much more that needs to be done. And I know there are many more claimants waiting for resolutions to their claims and their cases. I am proud that this piece of legislation presented by members of my staff and DETR received near unanimous support in both houses of the legislature. Today I am signing this bill into law so we can immediately move forward with these changes.
Sisolak signed Senate Bill 1 today that allows for certain courts to grant stays for certain types of evictions. SB 1 will authorize Nevada's Supreme Court, justice courts, and district courts to establish rules setting up and expediting programs of alternative dispute resolutions for evictions for any housing programs operated by a public housing authority. Evictions may not be stayed for more than 30 days to facilitate these alternative dispute resolutions. This law applies to evictions of any tenant in any type of dwelling unit that fall under public health programs. As we told you Wednesday, First Choice Pregnancy Center is now open at their new location on East Calvada Boulevard in Pahrump, and they're excited to show off their new office. Next Wednesday, August 12th, they're holding an open house. First Choice Pregnancy Center CEO Nancy Erwin says everyone's invited.
The open house, we're so excited that we want to share what we've done, what we've accomplished here. And the open house is next week, Wednesday, August 12th, from 8 to 4. There'll be food, tours. We are restricting our tours because of the pandemic. Masks are required, but we do have someone available. There'll be a free drawing for a 50-inch smart TV. Don't need to be here to win. Just put your ticket into the box and leave your phone number with it. We are at 1501 East Calvada Boulevard. My understanding is too, we'll be having a visit from our commissioners as well as our medical director, who's Dr. Norton, for our center, so that if anyone had any questions, they can ask them. They'll have a tour of what we do as far as our counseling rooms, our material items rooms, our medical side, where our ultrasound rooms are. And we also have Premier Adoption Agency, who we deal with very closely. They have their office here now. For confidential reasons, they do take care of some of our clients. I don't know who they are because the HIPAA is in place. They have adopted out some of our clients' children, which are babies, which we're very grateful and thankful for. And they will see down the hallways babies that are on the wall from the Premier Adoption Agency that they have actually adopted out. Wow. We even have a set of twins, so I'm really excited about that. Because we've moved, we've gone through all our supplies, and our inventory is pretty set, with the exception of diapers. We have an overabundance of size 1s, size 2s. So if any parent out there that needs those, please come down. We have a lot of those. We're asking if you want to bring diapers, to bring sizes 3s, 4s, and 5s, especially the 4s and 5s, and wipes, fragrance-free.
We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the latest Nye County COVID numbers, and Amazon is hiring. We'll tell you more. Stay with us.
This segment of the news is brought to you by P&P Property Management. Knowledge, experience, communication, and trust. Call Cynthia at 775-727-4444.
Good evening. I'm Missy Kohler with your court report. The state of Nevada versus Eric Garcia, the case involving 4 individuals charged with allegations ranging from lewdness with a child to bestiality. One of the accused has a court date set. The Pahrump District Attorney's Office has told News 25 that Eric Garcia is expected to plead guilty to lewdness with a child under 14 and unlawful use of a minor under 14 in production of pornography or as a subject of sexual portrayal in performance. After a search warrant was conducted based on allegations of sexual abuse relayed to a DCFS social worker, Garcia was arrested on February 5th at a home he was staying at on Savai Boulevard. Arrested with Garcia were Mickey Cagle, Danny Hicks, and Vicky Bockley. Bockley is reportedly related to several of the children. Garcia was originally charged with 10 counts that included bestiality and possession of visual pornography of a child. The 2 charges Garcia has pled guilty to carry 10 years to life sentence. The prosecution will recommend that the maximum sentence is imposed and that the sentences run concurrent. Sentencing is expected to take place for Garcia on October 5th in Judge Lane's courtroom. The state of Nevada versus Verona Worthington. In the felony drug case involving 3 suspects, one of the suspects has appeared in front of Judge Wonker. Veronica Worthington was arrested in December of 2019 along with William Tolt on charges of possession of methamphetamine, sales of methamphetamine, operating a place for sale or use of a controlled substance, sales of a controlled substance from an adult to a minor, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Worthington, a former health aide at Pahrump Valley High School, is accused of allegedly selling methamphetamine to a 16-year-old student and another juvenile. As deputies were carrying out a search warrant, they also arrested Daniel Sandquist, who said he was present when Worthington allegedly sold the drugs to the minors. Worthington was arrested with Tolt and Sandquist, and all 3 face charges of being under the influence of a controlled substance, conspiracy to violate the Uniform Controlled Substance Act, and child abuse or neglect. Worthington has a prior arrest for being under the influence of methamphetamine and possession of a controlled substance. Sandquist has also been charged with child neglect and probation violation. On July 24th, Worthington's charges were reduced to a Class C felony for opening and maintaining a place for the purpose of unlawfully selling, giving away, or using a controlled substance. Worthington has entered a guilty plea and will be sentenced on September 25th. Sentencing for Tolt has been continued. That is your court report. I'm Missy Kohler. She's good.
Thanks so much, Missy. Well, do you want a job? Amazon is hiring thousands of workers in cities across the country, and more affluent shoppers are choosing Costco.
Here's Angela Miles with today's Business First Brief.
Topping our news, Amazon is one of the biggest companies in the nation where growth is hot and help is wanted. Amazon is hiring 1,000 workers at its massive fulfillment center in northern Kentucky, 1,250 in Cincinnati, 1,500 packers and shippers at a new center in Tulsa, and 750 workers at a new center in the Tampa Bay area. Analysts now say it's affluent shoppers who are behind the solid growth that's being bagged at Costco. JP Morgan analysts believe that trend will continue as Costco is set up better to weather most any economic environment compared to other retailers. The top selling categories at Costco are meat and produce.
To find out where you can see us every day, go to businessfirstam.com.
So we have an update to the last cases that were sent to us yesterday morning at 6:13 a.m. as far as COVID goes. Overall, there has been 400 confirmed cases of COVID-19 positives, with all 26 new cases reported in Pahrump. Reminder that the antibody positives do not count in the county's overall active total. No new cases to report in the Nye County Sheriff's Office Detention Center in Pahrump or in the jail in Tonopah. Chemist's Laboratory through Serenity Health has partnered with Nye County Sheriff's Office and Nye County to provide a drive-up COVID-19 testing area for Nye County and surrounding communities. Testing in Pahrump is now Monday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., Wednesday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., and Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No pre-registration necessary. Just show up with ID and insurance card if you've got insurance. If you do not have insurance, you may still test. Testing location is Serenity Health at 2280 East Calvada Boulevard, number 103 in Pahrump, and people will line up in the Calvada I for the testing. So when we come back, we say goodbye to someone who's been around Pahrump for a long time, and we'll have another pet of the week for you too, so stick around.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on.
Well, if you've been watching KPVM for many years, you know Linda Cass, because we used to have a show with her hosting for years here on our station. Friends of Linda Cass, including me, are celebrating her contributions to the Pahrump arts scene. Linda's moving to Tennessee, and she's leaving behind a lot of friends and colleagues who will miss her. They gathered recently to thank her for all she's done for the arts here in Pahrump.
Dedicated to Linda Cass, Pahrump's matriarch of artistic expression. On behalf of your family, friends, and students, we'd like to say thank you for your many years you've contributed to the betterment of our community and ourselves. You've been the spearhead for creative expression for so many people. Pahrump wishes you the best in the next chapter of your life. We love you and you will never be forgotten. August 1st, 2020.
Yeah! I love you guys so much, and thank you so much.
So we are celebrating Linda Cass, her time here in Pahrump. We had a party planned, but of course with COVID and things like that, there's only a couple of us, limiting our numbers, our spaces.
Linda, what can I say? Ever since Tony first brought me to the film festival out here in Pahrump and introduced me to you, I've just been super impressed with everything you've done with the film festival, with the community itself, all the inspiration you brought. You really, I already said this before, but you really are and were a light to so many creatives that needed that outlet.
Linda, thank you for a great friendship. I know it's going to continue long distance. I appreciate everything we've had as friends, and I thank you for your integrity and professional impact, and I wish you all the best in Tennessee, and I can't wait to come visit. Take care of yourself.
You've been such an inspiration to me for so many years. One of the main things I think that you really inspired me about was your kindness and just how wonderful and graceful you've always been throughout so many things, and stress and just making sure that everything was right. I looked at you in such admiration for so long. I wish you the very best in Tennessee.
You gave me a lot of creative latitude, and like Roger said, with his daughter Jen, we have collectively, led by you, have inspired a handful of kids. I think the number's 6, 10 kids that have moved on into actual careers in both film and TV, and that was because me and you said, you know, hey, let's do something for the kids. And again, you were the engine, you were the heart, you were the vision of all of these things that we did. And it was just a pleasure working for you and with you.
Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to say thank you and goodbye to Pahrump. I'm going next week to Tennessee to live with my daughter, start a new chapter. And it's been a good run in this town. The artistic community here is awesome, supported me in so many different things, and so did you. Understood what I was about and helped me every step of the way. Thank you so much. I'm going to miss all of you. I love you. Bye.
It's time to meet another pet available for adoption from Desert Haven Animal Society. In today's Save a Pet, Darbie O'Donnell introduces us to Cassie.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500. News 25 Weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Weather looking pretty good for the weekend. Scorcher today in Death Valley, 110 for a high, should see 79 tonight. Las Vegas, kind of comfortable at 103, low tonight 74. Amargosa, 100, low tonight of 65. Beatty saw 95 today, should see a low tonight of 61. Goldfield has 88, 53 tonight. Tonopah reached 87 today with a low tonight of 52. Carson City saw 89, low 55 tonight. 93 in Fallon with a low of 57, and in Fernley 91 with a low tonight of 60. In Pahrump, not a bad day, just a slight breeze, a little bit of humidity. Sunset tonight at about 7:42 p.m. Low 69 degrees, and for the 7-day forecast, not too bad. Not bad at all. Sunrise in the morning at about 5:56 a.m. tomorrow, so remember that. And the high today was 99. 7-day forecast looking pretty good for the weekend. 101 on Saturday, Sunday's high 103, comfortable in the 70s, low 70s in the evening. Monday's high 103 with a low of 71. Tuesday we should see 101 with a low of 71. Wednesday again 101, low of 70. 100 degrees both Thursday and Friday. Thursday night's low 69 and Friday 70. Pretty comfortable. Not a bad weekend and week ahead of us.
And Missy is standing by right now with today's entertainment.
Hi there, I'm Missy Kohler with your entertainment report. Well, I think we all heard the big collective sigh of disappointment this week when we heard of the cancellation of this year's Fall Festival. COVID claims another family favorite activity. Fall Festival goes the way of other favorite festivals like Burning Man, Life is Beautiful, and a slew of other fairs and festivals, leaving us to find other fun ways to pass the time. Well, we can watch the remainder of baseball season and the postseason, complete with crowd sound effects, or how about some Raider football in a big brand new stadium without the fans. Yes, these are strange days, but I prefer to try to find the good side of things. With all of these big cancellations, there are great expectations for 2021. Fingers crossed. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that I bet Ellen DeGeneres isn't doing a lot of happy dancing these days. Allegations surfaced last month about mistreatment of staffers on her eponymous television show, which has been a mainstay of daytime television since 2003. Many are wondering if Ellen will continue to host her show or simply walk away. Some fans have already begun to suggest replacements. DeGeneres expressed regret at the accusations and has received support from friends like Katy Perry and wife Portia de Rossi. But actors Brad Garrett and Leah Thompson came forward to back up the anonymous staffer's complaint. In the meantime, Warner Brothers has no plans to discontinue the show, which is rated number 3 behind Dr. Phil and Life with Kelly and Ryan. The Ellen DeGeneres Show will return to television on September 9th. And Mike Tyson makes the entertainment report again, and it isn't for what he can do in the ring. Watch Iron Mike face his acute fear of sharks as part of Shark Week on the Discovery Channel. Tyson, along with Will Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and several other TV stars, head out to the ocean in the 8-day celebration of the most dangerous predators of the sea. This animal summer tradition airs on August 9th through August 16th on the Discovery Channel. As long as we're staycationing in the desert, we can dream of the beach and watch Big Mike Tyson quake with fear as he swims with the sharks. I'm Missy Kohler, and that's your entertainment for this week.
Thanks so much, Missy. I heard that the Miss Pahrump pageant is going to be postponed. We're going to have more on that this next week, and so we want to tell everybody a little bit more details about what's going on there. We want to say happy birthday to Greg Cardarelli and Josh Westerman, who are celebrating this weekend. Happy birthday to both of you. And also the Movies in the Park.
Yeah, Movies in the Park happening. Oh, my goodness. Sonic the Hedgehog.
So much fun. I saw that in the theaters. Remember when we had theaters? So much fun. It is our last movie for the summer series. So go out there, have a great time. It's at Honeysuckle. Well, it used to be Honeysuckle Park. It's Ian Deutsch Memorial Park now, off of Honeysuckle between Pahrump Valley Boulevard and Dandelion. The movie starts at dusk. They're saying around 8 p.m., so get there early, bring a chair, bring a blanket, have some fun.
Yeah, don't forget the popcorn, right?
Right. All right, that's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Missy Kohler. Thanks so much for watching. Have a safe weekend.
We'll see you Monday.